Welcome back. And so we switch gears now away from the hard talk to something soft as we engage a young Nigerian who's doing something amazing. Let's welcome a beauty queen, Miss Gift Ilovoge. She's a model and Miss Teen icon for Nigeria, at least for the next few hours before you hand over.
Yeah.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Ma.
Okay,
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you.
Thank you, Ma.
And you look beautiful.
Thank you. You look beautiful. So,
Thank you.
Women supporting women. I love this. Just go ahead. Let's do the show.
You look good.
Oh, thank you. That's okay.
So you got your share.
One.
So tell us, Gift, about Miss Teen Icon, about your experience as you represented Nigeria.
Okay, the Mr. Icon is wonderful. It's actually an experience I would never forget because it's a dream come true. Actually, getting the visa was quite thoughtful because it wasn't easy. I was actually on visa on arrival. I thought there would be discrimination due to my skin color, but luckily from the airport to the people in Cambodia, they were so loving, they were so welcoming. I loved Cambodia. Actually, the weather is almost to Nigerian weather, so it's very, very hot there. So, but due to the AC and Cambodia was really welcoming, and I loved it. Thank you.
Beautiful. And I see you're dressed in Nigerian colors, green, and I imagine this is to tie into the independence celebration.
Yeah.
And this is why we're having this conversation, right? You're a beauty queen, a teenage beauty queen. And I know a lot of people probably didn't know that there was anything about, there was any pageantry for teenagers, right? So you represent a generation that naturally will lead Nigeria in matter of maybe years or even less. And you're leading in some sense. So I'm always curious about how you view Nigeria, what your perception of Nigeria is, and what you want Nigeria to be. They always say the beautiful ones are not yet born, but
that's continually now a far cry from the truth, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have the beautiful ones with us, and we imagine that you have a dream for Nigeria, you have a vision. So what do you even see Nigeria as? You're seeing what's playing out in Port Harcourt, River State, you're wondering what's going on. You're seeing what's happening at the national level. So what's your view of Nigeria? Really?
Okay, Nigeria is actually a beautiful country. It's where I'm actually blessed and proud to be a Nigerian. So, in
spite of all of the drama you see, right?
Yeah, I'm actually proud to be a Nigerian, which I'm grateful for. And Nigerian, most especially teenagers out there, that's actually what I stand for. Do not believe in themselves, do not love themselves for who they are. So I actually noticed that it's actually common in Edo State where I'm from. Most teenage girls out there do not love themselves, do not accept themselves for who they are. So I was able to reach out to some kids, to some teenage girls, to always love and accept themselves for who they are, because self-love spreads love. That's actually what I believe for.
So, Gift, tell us what you now see the Miss Teen Icon as representing. I imagine, there must have been, a huge weight on your shoulders as that you're carrying Nigeria when you represented Miss Teen Icon. So for you now, what would you be using this huge symbolism for, beyond the representation?
Please, I don't understand. Can you come again?
What does this
Miss Teen Icon
title now stand? What does it represent for you?
Okay, the Miss Teen Icon International is all about seeking beauty in teenage girls, most especially teenage girls, which I stand for teenage girls out there who do not love and accept themselves for who they are. So that's what the Miss Teen Icon International is all about, seeking beauty in teenage girls, bringing their potential back to life, bringing their dream back to life. That's all about what the teenage girl is, and the Miss Teen Icon is all about for. And I'm actually using the Miss Teen Icon International to reach out to teenage girls out there, not only in my country, in other countries, to always love and accept them. So they should look at me and be like, yes, she did it, so I can do it. So that's what I'm using the Miss Teen Icon. And actually, I've been able to reach out to teenage girls, like I said. I've been able to spread love by giving out food to the less privileged, that's in Edo State, you're going to schools, teaching young girls to always love and accept themselves, because loving yourself is the greatest gift of all. So I've been able to reach out to girls, not only in my country, in Cambodia, and so I was able to see some few contestants they were actually competing to, and they were like, I was feeling the struggles with them, and I was like, you guys should always love and accept. You guys accepted me, so I want you to accept yourself, because loving yourself is the greatest gift of all. Thank you.
I'm curious about what your dreams are. So I imagine you're done with secondary school.
Yeah.
Definitely. So are you going to study, or are you studying already?
I just gained admission. Yeah.
So what course are you studying?
Sociology.
Sociology, right?
Yeah.
So that's a 4-year. Are you in a private university, or before I say 4 years?
State.
It's a state university, so that's 4 years, give or take, hopefully. So tell us what your dreams are beyond the pageantry. Okay. I know this has given you something, has equipped you to believe in yourself, as you've said. So what is a dream for you, personal dream, and also the national dream? Because I imagine you also want to contribute to Nigeria.
My dream has always been a flight attendant. That's actually been my dream. But I also love pageantry. I'm a big fan of pageantry, which I started pageantry at a very young age, at the age of 14. So, but due to low funds and the government, they actually have no idea of what pageantry is all about, and they're actually not willing to support the pageantry world. I believe the government should please put more interest in pageantry, and that's all. Thank you.
So for you said you were handpicked to represent Nigeria at the Miss Teen Icon. So it wasn't a distraction, just for you to participate. It meant more for you, right?
Yeah, it meant more for me, because it has always been my dream, and it was not something that was a distraction. It was never a distraction to me, because I loved pageantry. It has always been my dream, right from my kid till now. It's still been my dream.
So was it a miss for you when you didn't win, and what do you think about the overall winner?
Okay, so I saw other contestants with their A game, with their support from government, which I actually traveled to Cambodia alone. There was nobody, my national director was not with me, so I went there alone. And seeing the contestants, I was actually a bit discouraged, because other contestants came with their full A game. They came with support from their government. They came with people. They came with hairstylists. They came with their national director. But actually, I was there alone, and I was a little bit discouraged.
So you were your own hairstylist?
Yes, I was
and your own makeup artist.
Yes, I was the hairstylist. I was the makeup artist. I was the one doing everything myself.
Even your costume.
Yes,
it turned out to be amazing.
Thank you so much. So I actually went there alone, which was actually not easy for me, but thankfully I had a wonderful family, a supporting family, and the Mr. Nigeria agency that actually stood by me. They were just calling me to know how I was faring and how I was doing over there. The competition was tough, but I'm grateful.
So what do you think about the overall winner? I'm interested in knowing that. Shakila.
Yeah, Shakila. Yeah, she's beautiful. She's lovely. I actually saw it from the start that she was going to win the Miss Teen Icon International, because she has what it takes, and I love her so much. She was so lovely. I actually missed her. Shakila, if you're saying this, I miss you so much. I missed her so much. She's actually watched the crown, and I'm happy for her.
Beautiful. We see what you're doing here with young children around you, and I think this is very inspirational.
Thank you.
People wait till they are much older in their 30s, 40s, or 50s before they give back. But it's beautiful to see. How old are you, by the way?
20.
You're 20.
Yeah.
So the age range for you competed at what age?
19.
Right. So you were still a teenager, then, which is why you're given your crown.
Yes.
Because you finished your tenure. So speak to us about this. What is this about? What kind of impact did you make, and how can people also replicate this wherever they are? Did you have to spend a lot?
No, not a lot. Thanks to the Miss Teen Nigerian pageant, which actually supported me with this.
Okay.
So the Miss Teen Nigerian pageant is all about, you can see, beautifully driven, and self-love spreads love. That's all what the Miss Teen Nigerian pageant is all about. And about this is for me to give out to the people, because I actually noticed we see, not only teenagers, we people out there, Nigerians are actually struggling a lot. So, and this place, I just feel that I could start from somewhere. Even if I'm unable to reach out to everybody, I could actually start from somewhere. So the little I can, that's why I give it out to the people. So it's not a big deal for me. It's just the little I have, then I give it out to people.
And that's quite generous of you. It's commendable, because you could have gone ahead to take away all of the rewards that came from your representation to spend on yourself alone, but you decided to extend that love to younger girls.
Thank you.
Speaking of which, what are the benefits that come to a Miss Teen icon from the organizers of the pageant in Nigeria? And in addition to that, what would be your counsel, that's your advice to the young teen that you're handing over the crown to tomorrow?
My advice to her is to always love and accept herself, because that's what I stand for. The Miss Teen Nigeria pageant is not just about wearing the crown or the sash. It's about reaching out to people. What you can do, what can you actually achieve with this crown as such? It's actually not just about the crown or the pretty face, or it's actually about what you stand for. That's all what the Miss Teen Nigeria is all about. So anybody that's actually going to win the Miss Teen Nigeria tomorrow, I want you to always love yourself, accept yourself, and also spread love out there to teenage girls, to youth, to mothers, father, anybody you can actually reach out to. I want you to always spread love.
Specifically now, how should she be preparing herself for the bigger international part?
How I actually prepared myself was loving myself first, because I thought there would be discrimination. People won't actually accept me for who I am, and there was actually no sponsors for me for the Miss Teen Icon International. It was getting sponsors was really, really hard, but I got the money from my family and friends, because nobody was actually willing to sponsor me for the Miss Teen Icon International. It wasn't easy. It's actually an experience I'll never forget.
Beautiful. And we look forward to seeing you do even greater things than your academics. Maybe in politics, who knows? Maybe you run for politics someday, but we have to thank you so much. I think it's been a pleasure having this conversation with you. So see you on bigger stage. We'll be speaking with Gift Ilovoge, who's a pageant queen.
Hi.
Freelance model. She hands over this crown tomorrow.
I'm actually inviting you all to the pageant.
Look forward to it.
And we hope that the next Miss Teen Nigeria flies the flag high and brings home the crown. Who knows? Anything can happen.